All right, perfect. Good evening, Mr. Sam Smith. My name is Francisco Vasquez. I'm here with RelyQuest. I hope you're doing well today. I've been pleased to contact Sunstate International and to explore more about what opportunities are available within your operations within cybersecurity and IT. What type of goals you have? I see that you just got this new position of CISO, Chief Information Security Officer. So I believe that you are have been tasked to make sure that the whole company of Sunstate International is very secure in terms of all its IT, whether it's the front end or back end, in terms of making sure that no clients get hacked and everything just stays safe. So I wanted to know a little bit more about you. How are you feeling starting this new job?
Man, everything's great. Thank you for having me on. I was a CISO at my previous company, so I have a lot of experience in this role. And, I take IT and information security very seriously. So I'm excited to see what you're bringing today because I take cybersecurity very seriously, and I hope that find something good.
That's really good. I love working with clients that have lots of experience within the cybersecurity because they understand everything a lot easier. So they understand, the new up and coming research and technology that us at RelyQuest are coming up with. All of our engineers, they're state of the art. They're looking at what the market has to offer, what problems there are. So someone with lots of experience, it's a lot easier for us to teach them some of the new things that we're developing. But I wanted to know a little bit more about your current infrastructure at Sunstate International. What type of cybersecurity protection do you guys have right now? What are you guys using?
I mean, at the moment, we have our IT team. I don't think we have enough members at the moment. Um, we're looking to improve, but we're not looking to necessarily replace what we have.
Okay. So there I heard two things. One, you might not have enough workers, staff working IT, and that's a common problem. IT and cybersecurity threats, they don't sleep. It can happen 24/7. So having enough staff members is very important. And also, you don't want to start from scratch. You don't want to replace something that you're already using just because it can cost a lot of money and take a lot of time to put in place and to learn. So I do want to know, just a little bit in terms of if you guys have had any troubles in the past or you guys foresee any problems in the future in terms of this cybersecurity space.
Yeah, I mean, one key issue we've had really was ensuring that we have seamless integration on our platform. This problem could really affect the way that we respond swiftly to any threats, like a hack or a virus, towards our site.
Yeah, so one of the products we do have to offer here at RelyQuest is our Gray Matter platform. And one of the cool things about it is that integration. So we combine all the things that your IT department uses onto one platform. So not only does this, reduce cost because you don't have to pay, for all the different services, but also it saves you a lot of time and just headspace. Mental health is very important and all of that. We want all of our clients to to have the least amount of stress possible. And one of the reasons and one of the ways we're able to achieve this is by having everything on one platform. That way, it's a lot more congruent. Checking all the possible threats, automation in terms of all the little details that go into cybersecurity. So that's one of the great things I do want to talk to you more about, is our Gray Matter program. However, I am curious in terms of how might this impact Sunstate International. How could buying or using a new product, affect how your current IT uses their current IT software and platforms?
Well, I think it definitely would improve the effectiveness. Right now we are at risk of being compromised, and integration would really cover up our blind spots that we don't want to be left vulnerable to. So, we're just looking to be in a position where we're more secure and more reliable. I think that would be great for us.
Yeah, I think when clients are looking to work with any company, security is definitely one of their top priorities. In terms of privacy, there's information, whether it's personal, where you live, your phone number, all of this, or even scientific research that's being done. Things that you have an edge over your competition. You don't want any of this information to be leaked because it would lose you millions and millions of dollars. So I wanted to ask you a question on how did it feel and how did it affect your business at Sunstate International if you were ever to get hacked, and what would you do if you were to get hacked? Do you guys have a special procedure?
I mean, at the moment, we don't have any real procedure, but we would be compromised, obviously, and put in a vulnerable position. So, it's something that we call very strong to us, where we really value that. And yeah, something that we really value is something that is really just the security of that gray matter.
Exactly. As we mentioned before, security is super important. It's something that doesn't rest. You always have to keep it in the back of your mind. Something that not only should you be improving, but you should always be testing. So here at ReliaQuest, what we're able to do is, we're able to do some tests and see how vulnerable your company at Sunstate International is. We'll be able to identify all the little um, back doors and secret entrances that you guys might be vulnerable to. So with our Gray Matter program, we'll be able to not only minimize it, but keep you aware of when something happens, and we'll also put a procedure in place so that you know exactly what to do if it ever occurs. We do have lots of layers in between so that if one thing fails, you still have more protection. But overall, just the platform in general, just putting everything together makes it a lot easier for your team to be worry free about the possible security threats available. And again, as we said, with the test, we'll be able to identify any problems that you currently have. We'll be able to fix them and then put, some layers in between. So if anything does go wrong, you're not fully open to the full cybersecurity threats. Now, I do want to share with you a few things. So I will be sharing my screen.
Okay.
Give me 1 second. Perfect. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Perfect. So as we mentioned, the what we're offering is our gray matter solutions. So Sunstate International, we have this opportunity to work with you guys, to really boost your cybersecurity, to boost your IT, to ensure that you guys have very safe procedures. This way, your clients feel reliable, that you have the protection necessary for their privacy and information, and that way, you minimize the vulnerability of being hacked, which will affect you very, very much in terms of financial aspects. Getting hacked is very, very it costs a lot of money, basically. So this is what we have to offer. So within the next 30 days, we'll be able to do the test that I mentioned, and we'll be able to get this up and running. So some of the main things that I'll repeat that Gray Matter offers is the overall integration of all the programs of cybersecurity and IT into one platform. That way your IT can work and collaborate together very efficiently, very smoothly. And it also reduces the amount of payments that you have to do by working with less companies and just working with us directly, ReliaQuest. Another one of the things that we're able to do is scalability. So if you do, open up more offices or get more employees with new laptops, it's very easy, to add these services to all those different new variables that we have. So we have a proven record within the industry. We work with lots of different people within this market, but overall, just in general, most companies, all companies need IT and cybersecurity. measures. So we work with lots of people. So what we're asking here is 100,000 per year for 3 years. So that way, it's not too long. It's not, a 5-10 year contract, but it's not short, with 6 months to a year. It's in the sweet spot. So I do want to go to the next slide where we're able to further explain, why should you consider us. So in terms of integration, it would be very smooth. As I said, putting everything on one platform makes it a lot easier. Do you happen by any chance know how many different platforms and companies you're working with for all your IT services?
At this point, there's a lot going on. I'm not quite sure on the exact number, but it would be great to really just narrow it down to one platform.
Yeah, exactly. Doing that just reduces lots of headaches. Different payments, which is a headache for your accounting team, for your IT team. Swapping from different websites and platforms just is very hard. Having everything in one place makes it easier and just faster to detect things, prevent them, and fix them. So all in all, putting everything on one platform is very, very beneficial. The other thing is working with us. You are able to reduce some of the cost from working with multiple people. So we do have a good reputation. As I said before, we've been in the industry for a long time and work with lots of different partners in different markets and areas. So here's one of the last things. So as I said, we do integrate everything into one platform, but also just reducing the risk of being hacked, which prevents you from losing clients, which prevents you from losing millions and millions of dollars. So we want to make sure that you're confident in us because we want the best for you. The less risk that you have, the more confident you will be in ensuring the safety of all your clients, and that way you bring more value to the table to your clients because you trust us. So we definitely want to have a good relationship with you guys. So do you have any questions for me?
Yes, I do have a few questions. Okay, so what is this going to cost Sun State International?
Yeah, so it's a 3 year contract that as I stated, it's not too long and it's not too short. It's 100,000 per year. How does that sound? Do you know how much you're currently invested in terms of all your IT and software for cybersecurity?
Yeah, I think what we're spending right now is around the 300, 400,000 per year. So something that we're looking to cut back on.
Okay, so I think this definitely would be very optimal for you, as it is definitely basically a quarter to a third of that price that you're currently paying. And again, putting everything on one platform definitely makes it a lot easier for everyone. Is there any other questions that you had?
Yeah, I was just wondering, can ReliaQuest handle the needs and critical data for a major operation like Sun State International?
Yeah, as I said, we work with lots of people within the industry, some of your competitors, but also some of your partners, some of the people that you guys work with. Some of these companies are very, very big, and they're very complicated because they're international. They have places all over the world. So being able to offer this service international, I think makes us very reputable. A lot of companies, a lot of our competitors only work within the United States, so they're not able to see all the different things in terms of the cybersecurity space that actually exist. They have a very small sample size. So we definitely have the capabilities for Sun State International.
Great. Thank you for answering my questions, man.
Yeah, so if we can just schedule in, the next meeting to just talk a little bit more about the next steps of who we have to talk to, to get this ball rolling forward, I really appreciate that.
Of course, man. I'm going to report back to my people over at Sun State, and we'll be in talks real soon.
Perfect. I'll be shooting you an email soon. Thank you for meeting with me.
Yes, sir.